right, the Detroit Lions wants to blitz more on third down. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, the like, comment button, share the video. It says Lions could blitz like crazy on third down. Defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn worked under Dennis Allen during his tenure with the New Orleans Saints. Let's talk about it. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. For more videos like this, don't forget you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, all that good thing. Good stuff, excuse me, said, with the addition of new defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn, the hope is that Detroit Lions defense will finally turn the corner and become more of an asset than a liability. What's so funny about that, right? Everybody want to point to the defense, and I'm going to keep saying this, man, talking about Stafford. Stafford had top defenses, couldn't put up points, right? He had top defense with the year before Sue left, right? This is a fact. Last year, Stafford kept turning the ball over, right? Stafford couldn't, complete third downs. Stafford didn't go down there and score touchdowns. So the defense wasn't all the problem. Your offense can't keep the chains moving. Your defense can't get no break. Come on. The offense was a liability. But look at the numbers. Look at the game. Statistics don't tell the whole story. They can say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Yes, the fuck they do. Yes, they do. They treat Stafford because he threw for 5,000 yards like he had a lot of those yards throughout his career came in garbage time. I watched the game. And a lot of these people that apparently claim to watch the game and pull up numbers, they ain't watching the same game. They ain't watch the game how I'm watching it. But it said Aaron Glenn and I were watching it the other day, and there was enough stuff to where, man, they playing slow. Campbell told Detroit News, this is a much better athlete. He should be playing faster. It looks like there's indecision. It looks like they're timid. They look like they had lack of confidence. I'm just talking about the players that were here. Okay. Since 2009, the Lions secondary has lined up in man-to-man coverage on 43% of the staff, the highest rate in the National Football League. Former Lions head coach Matt Patricia heavily man coverage gained traction and resulted in one of the worst defensive seasons in organization history, 2 of them. According to Pro Football Focus, in his first stint as defensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn will come at offense from the other side of the spectrum. Glenn will certainly play man coverage, but under Dennis Allen in New Orleans, he ran multiple coverages with a lot of too high pre-snap looks. And if he's anything like Allen, he will blitz like crazy on third down. Okay, and also you got to remember, he come from the Bill Parcells tree. And that man-to-man shit came from Bill Parcells tree. That's what Bill Belichick got his first success at as a defensive coordinator. So that's what people got to understand too, is that he come from that same tree. He may not believe in 100% of Dennis Allen's philosophy. He may not believe in Bill Belichick's philosophy. But remember, he played for Bill Belichick a lot, and I think he might have played under Bill Parcells. He might have played under Bill Belichick for a minute too. Okay, and I can fact check that. Okay, give me a minute. I can fact check that. Hold on, let me hold on. Keep wanting to say Parcells, but let's see. I know Bill Belichick was from Tennessee. Okay. All right, he was a coordinator for the Jets from 97 to 99. Remember they tried to get him to be the head coach. He said nope. I think he might have been an intern. I can't remember. But he said nope. I'm getting up out of here. Remember, he flopped in Cleveland, and a lot of people flopped in Cleveland, like a lot of people flopped in Detroit. Okay, if you didn't know, Aaron Glenn from Humble, Texas. He went to Texas A&M. He as a player, yeah, he was there when Bill Belichick was there in 94, 2001, and yeah. So even people just thinking like Dennis Allen, you gotta look at Bill Belichick and Bill Parcells, and they believe in man-to-man coverage, especially Bill Belichick. He believed in man-to-man. He didn't believe in blitzing. He believed in, the scheme and him plugging in the right players, and it worked for him. Honestly, it worked for him. They had some struggles this year, but they had a lot of players opt out. Where they play a lot of man-to-man coverage in your face. They don't blitz. That's how they play. Bill Belichick played, and that's where Matt Patricia came from. But he couldn't even plug in. He couldn't even plug in former Patriots. They didn't work in this situation. And that was a huge issue that they didn't work in this situation. But honestly, honestly, man, hopefully Aaron Glenn is more on the Derek Dennis Allen side of things. You know, and a lot of times when you talk about third down and pressure, a lot of times, you know, just in recent situations, it was a situation, it was a situation where the Lions didn't look good blitzing. For years when they had Tulloch and, you know, no, that was Jim. I think it might have been Jim Schwartz. It was a lot of times one of them. It wasn't Jim Caldwell, but a lot of them situations, they didn't look good blitzing. I think it was on the Jim Schwartz because they would rush forward. They would play the same back end defense. Remember we had Bill Bentley and guys like that, and they look terrible, and you know, in the back end, you know, and you know, one of them guys they couldn't blitz with. So historically, they have issue blitzing. With Matt Patricia, he didn't blitz. You know, he didn't disguise. You know, you can't disguise if you never blitz. You know, in the beginning he could have, but if you don't disguise, let's say you playing Madden, make it a little bit simpler. And every time I notice you got an extra man in the box, but every time I notice, you always bail. Well, guess what? You ain't never blitzed. You keep posturing. Guess what? I'm gonna make you consider blitzing. And that's Matt Patricia. He never put an extra man in the box. He just played straight up. Man to man, even when Darius Slay was somebody else that came to him and told him we need to be playing coverage, he had to explain to them why they playing the man to man, and they didn't get it. Y'all remember that? And in the Cardinal game, they was playing one year, and a lot of players wanted to switch the zone. He kept playing man to man. He couldn't perfect that. You know, and that only work in New England. We seen Romeo Cornell go off. It didn't work with him. And whoever else, like Brian Flores is really doing well in Miami with it. But I think he got his own twist, you know. But honestly, if they do blitz more on third down, it'll be released. If you notice a lot of times, you know, even before Matt Patricia, they would play, other than Terrell Austin for the most part, they would play man to man. It'd be 3rd and long, you know, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. You know, they'd be in, you know, situations where it looked like they should get off the field, and they play like a beta male, and they play coverage, and they drop, and the team still get the touchdown or get the first down. Sometimes they get a touchdown. So, you know, it's a fine line between blitzing on third down heavy and not blitzing, and the middle part is disguising. You know, thinking something to come in. And that's going to be a sign of a great defense. Well, a sign of a great defense is they line up, a true all-time great defense, they line up the way they line up, you can't do nothing about it. Look at every defense. They line up how they going to line up, and you can't do nothing about it. You know, if they blitz or if they play coverage or somewhere in between, combination man, zone coverage, they sit there and they force you to conform to them. That's a sign of all-time, but a great defense for the season, all the time is being multifaceted. Zone, man, combination, blitzing, being a good run stopper team. And I think the biggest thing with everybody concerned about third down a little bit, the biggest thing is stopping the run. Can he teach the team how to stop the run better than Matt Patricia did? Can he get gap discipline? That's you talking about blitzing and all that. You got to get up front. It starts up front. Gap discipline. Can they contain? Gap discipline. Is they play their gaps perfect. Will the outside linebackers, you know, set the edge and keep contained? Okay? You know, all that. Then we worry about the linebackers. You know, it starts with the D-line to keep the linebackers clean. Let them go sideline to sideline. You know, start with the outside linebackers, keeping contained. Gap discipline. Then you worry about the inside and the back end. So, you know, of course we like to see them blitz more on third down. We've seen a year where they was anti-blitz for like 90% of the year. Of course, we would like to see the corners blitz. We like to see the nickel come off the edge. We'll see like a lot of more twists and stunts and delay blitzes. And we like to see, you know, showing blitz and bailing out or showing blitz on one side and they coming on the other side. Of course, we thirsty for that type of defense. Okay? But first, you know, before we talk about defense, you know, blitzing on third down, you know, we got to worry about D-line. But yeah, we'll see. But I think we jumping the gun a little bit where people talking about third down and blitzing. We got to get everything else together. But we'll see. Aaron Glenn has been part of Bill Belichick Parcells tree, the Parcells Bill Belichick tree, Eric Dickerson tree. I mean, he been in Cleveland, so we'll see. He been a scout. we'll see what comes from it. But let me know what you guys think. Check the Detroit Lions Talk playlist out. Don't forget we on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my social media links in the description, the drop down box. If you want to advertise your business on the channel or whatever, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's the description. PayPal link there as well as Zills. My line always open. Twitter's the fast button. Facebook, Instagram, I'm really on there. But hey, let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Check the Detroit Lions Talk playlist and check my main channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Peace. All right, all my Detroit Piston fans and all my Detroit fans, all my Motor City Sports Talk fans, make sure you guys go check out Piston Mike. We got him over 100 followers, so make sure you check him out. Everything Pistons, man. He gonna hold it down and do his thing, just strictly on the Pistons thing. You know, I got the Lions and Pistons, but man, we always trying to help people get their channel up. Let's get them to 200 next, 300 next, 400 next, 500 next, and let's get them all the way to a rack so you can start making that bag. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you go over to Piston Mike as you see it on the screen. Let's get them to 200, then 300, then 400, then 500, and the whole shebang. Peace.